An appalling first half an hour, VAR controversy, a defensive clean sheet and a winner from one of the best we'll ever see play for Newcastle on his 100th appearance. Well, welcome back to Newcastle Fans TV, folks. Smash that like button for one reason and one reason only. Bruno Guimaraes, his 100th appearance for Newcastle United today has resulted in him scoring the winner at Craven Cottage in a hard-fought 1-0 away win for Eddie Howe's men. Oh, the first half was appalling. Let's not get away from that. Fulham dominated. They could have been 3-0 up. There was plenty to disparage about that first half performance. Jacob Murphy in particular for me was like he was against West Ham, so narrow. It just wasn't working, and Anthony Robertson just absolutely was poleaxing us down the Fulham left-hand side, our right. Against West Ham, remember, like the link up there between him and Kraft, him being Murphy, wasn't there, but Kraft did well today, and it was Murphy that was really letting us down, I felt. The game for me changed when he went off for Harvey Barnes and Gordon, who was our only real goal threat. And yeah, moved on to the right hand side did Gordon, and Barnes came on the left. It was a tired performance from Alexander Isak today. Normally in a 3-game week, Howe has the luxury of rotating the squad, the strikers, the forward line, but that was very much not the case today. Obviously Wilson out long term. Another injury picked up in the first half. Joe Willock, gutting for him. It looked fairly innocuous, and it didn't really look like there was anything wrong. It was nothing around him, but that probably means he's out for 18 months or 18 years now. God knows what happens. It's gutting for him. Elliot Anderson came on and did okay. But he's trying things that aren't really coming off, but there's something bubbling there with El, and he's going to do something amazing soon. I'm fairly confident with that. But yeah, half-time came at a great time because we needed to get in. We even pulled the old S-Housery where I think it was Jason Tindall told Dubravka to go down so we could have a minute to regroup. Eddie Howe got the lads together on the touchline, and there was an uplift in performance after that happened. Yeah, I was kind of thinking of why Murphy was coming so narrow, and you know, I could be way off here, and probably am, but I kind of thought that we know Longstaff's A, out of form, and B, he's carrying an injury. It was in the press for weeks ago, and it's you know, still very much the case. He's still playing through the pain barrier for us. So maybe he was asked to tuck in and help a little bit, but then Gordon didn't do that when he got shifted out to the right, so I don't get it. I think it was maybe just poor on Murphy's behalf. After that second half, we came out, VAR controversy as well. There was an uplift in performance. Gordon was getting shots off. We weren't really creating too much. Isaac looked a bit sloppy, but as I said before, I think it was a tired performance from him today. He's still class. Gordon was getting shots away and testing the goalkeeper, which Fulham didn't really have a cutting edge up front. I kind of felt that we could have played all day really, and they weren't going to score a goal. They'd been in good goal scoring form, particularly at Craven Cottage, but today wasn't really clicking with them. When they did get shots on, they were straight at Dubravka, or they were high wide and not very handsome. Gordon was testing the keeper and doing really good work. He was probably our man of the match, I would say. Goal scorer aside, but we thought we went 1-0 up through Fabian Chair. Again, it's a story of refereeing weakness, incompetence. I don't know really. You could look. It's going to be one where we'd feel hard done by, but then if it was given, Fulham would probably feel hard done by. For me, it's not a foul by Byrne. He's not interfered with Bassi jumping. Let's not forget football is a contact sport. For me, he doesn't impact. It looks bad because he gets his arm out and he's got his arm comes onto the back of Bassi, which kind of makes it look worse than what it is. So that, I think, was the defining thing really and why it was disallowed. But for me, the goal should have stood. as I say, Burn didn't impact Bassey jumping for the ball. It went over their heads anyway, and it was a neat finish from Cher. And I thought we were really aggrieved. How do we respond from that? Do we sulk? Do we go in ourselves? No. We put the foot down on the accelerator, and Bruno Guimaraes. The superlatives I have for this man ran out long ago. He's that good. The only thing I can say about him now is I think the Bruno Rob Lee debate is over. Now I think, certainly in modern era times, because obviously football was invented in 1992, I now think you have to put Bruno in terms of ability up there with Beardsley and Shearer. Obviously different positions, but he's that ilk of ability, and he is world class. I don't know how far this lad can go. 100 million release clause is too low, so it's going to be a personal choice for him, I feel, whether or not he leaves in the summer, because a team that gives two fingers up to PSR will pay that 100 million clause. It's a bargain. When you think of what Chelsea paid for their centre midfielders, it's an absolute bargain. He's so good, composed finish, brilliant. And, you know, from the second half, we deserved it. First half, obviously, Fulham should have scored a couple. But second half, we deserved to get on the score sheet, and we held it out really well. Dan Burn, immense today. Lewis Hall did really well. Emil Kraft did well. Hopefully Trippier is back soon, but it's a big confidence boost for them to keep that clean sheet. Something we haven't done in a long time, especially away from home as well. So lots and lots of positives to take. Look, smash that like button. Lee is down Craven Cottage, and he'll be with you later on this evening with the vlog and of course the last word. But for now, stay tuned to Newcastle Fans TV.